Yesterday in my video, I discussed President Obama's decanate chart, and we discovered that the decanate twin of his natal sun was located in the 10th house. We then watched transiting Saturn go into President Obama's 10th house and make contact with the decanate sun. Today, I will discuss his vertical zodiac twins of his Saturn and Jupiter. So here you'll see President Obama's birth chart. I will now add a ring on the outside. Initially, the ring duplicates the natal chart, but I can go up here into outer and stipulate that I would like it to show the vertical zodiac at birth. So here you see President Obama's vertical zodiac twins. Let me take out these here and the node. Notice then that the vertical zodiac twins of his Saturn and Jupiter are in the 10th house. By the way, if you don't know what the vertical zodiac is, it's based on declinations, and you can find several videos where I explain all this in great detail in my site called Astrology Frontiers. I'm only interested again in transiting Saturn, going through President Obama's 10th house and making contact with his vertical zodiac Jupiter and his vertical zodiac Saturn. So I will take out all the planets, but the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and that's it. So now all you have here is Sun, Saturn, natal Jupiter, vertical zodiac Jupiter, vertical zodiac Saturn. I will now add another ring and stipulate that I would like to see the transits in the outer ring. So I go transit, outer ring, time now. And here is Saturn, transiting Jupiter, transiting Sun. Let's go back in time to, 1 week at a time, right down here. I stipulate 1 week at a time, and I go back in time quickly, and notice that Saturn is going back into the 9th house. And that's good enough. So we are now back in 2014, November the 11th. Let us go forward 1 week at a time to find out when Saturn, for the first time, crosses into the 10th house. 2854, 2737. Let's go 1 day at a time. So I say 1 day at a time. Go forward. Watch the minutes here. 44. The 10th house cusp is 28, Scorpio 54. 11. Watch the minutes. 18. 25. 32. 39. 46. 53. There we go. One more, and on December the 14th of 2014, transiting Saturn for the first time entered President Obama's 10th house. So let's see when it will conjunct his vertical Jupiter. 1 week at a time should do it. 113, 207. All right, go back to 1 day at a time. On January the 4th, Saturn is now within orb of the vertical zodiac Jupiter. Let's see when it is exact, which would be 207, 119, 25, 30, 136. Okay. January the 8th, transiting Saturn is conjuncting Vertical Zodiac Jupiter. Let's go on and see 1 week at a time, I guess, and see when transiting Saturn will conjunct the vertical zodiac Saturn. We're looking for 538. We're looking for 438. 347, 410, 429. Let's go back to 1 day at a time. 31, 33, 35, 37. Here we go. On February 24th, transiting Saturn is conjuncting vertical zodiac Saturn. Let's see how long it does that. 441, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's right. It is slowing down to go retrograde. It's at 52. Still within orb. Let's go 1 week at a time. 54, 56. It's within orb, but it's turning retrograde. That's right. So it's making the first conjunction with vertical zodiac Saturn around the end of March. It's going back over the vertical zodiac Jupiter around May 14. That's going back into the 9th house very briefly. And then it turns direct around August the 6th. That's right. And then it goes into the 10th house permanently. There's a second conjunction with the vertical zodiac Jupiter, 103, 107. I would say 1 day at a time now. Here we go. 108, 207. It is now within a 1 degree orb on October the 2nd. And how long does it take? 14, 19, quite some time. I'm going 1 day at a time. It's exactly conjuncts. Here we go. It exactly conjuncts vertical zodiac Jupiter 209, 207 on October the 13th. Let's go ahead 1 week at a time. And now it's approaching the conjunction with vertical Saturn. 422, 538. Let's go back to 1 day at a time. Wednesday, November the 4th, 429. Not quite yet. 436. Here we go. Friday, November the 6th, 2015, transiting Saturn will be within 1 degree orb of a conjunction with vertical zodiac Saturn. It's dated 503. Let's see when it is exact. At 5:38. Here we go. On November the 14th, 2015, transiting Saturn is forming an exact conjunction with vertical zodiac Saturn. This should be also an interesting time, and we'll see what happens. Thank you for your time. Have a great day, and happy astrologing.